Alright guys, the DJI Mavic Mini. If you are like me, if you're interested in this drone and you never had a drone before and you are just a newbie like me, a beginner like me, then keep on watching this video because I'm gonna share you my experience, my review of this little device. So far in overall, I think this is the best beginner drone that you can buy right now. I think this is a great travel drone, but if you are allowed again to go to places and just do cool stuff with your drone, that this might be something worth checking, worth buying, because it doesn't weigh a thing. You can just put it in your bag. There's one thing that I miss as a beginner, and that is there is no real protective thing. So if you make a mistake, you might end up losing your drone and bye-bye your money, you know? Next to that, if you're not used to any controllers, so maybe if you are not a gamer or whatever, if you don't have any real experience with holding a controller, then you might have quite a steep learning curve. For me, as a hardcore gamer, well, I used to be a hardcore gamer, now I'm just a casual gamer. This is really natural to me. You got on the top side the two antennas, then you got the record button, the photo button for photos, and then this little turning wheel that is the camera movement that goes up and down. So this little controller comes with a lot of cables as well, so you can hook up any smartphone that you have, so that's very easy. Keep in mind though, as a beginner, I didn't know that if you have hooked this up on with your phone and everything's working, you're flying and somebody's calling, you might lose the signal of your drone. So that's a little bit worrying for me at least. So I was flying around, I got a message, I clicked on the message and the signal was gone. So that's something you have to keep in mind. Maybe you have to use a different phone, a backup phone or something, then you can just do that. Alright, so that's about the controller. I wish it has a little screen here. It would be awesome just to then that you have everything in one small package. Talking about the drone itself, it makes quite a noise. If you're not used to it, then it actually makes quite a noise. Not sure what the noise levels are, the decibel levels, but it really makes some noise. The drone itself, alright. You can just open it up like this, and as you see, it's quite small and very compact. On the back side, you got the memory card, SD card, micro SD card slot, and then you got the USB input. Here is the battery. The battery itself, it will last you around 25 minutes or so. I think 20 minutes is more than sufficient, because the last 5 minutes you just want to have your drone quite close to you, and in case you're a little bit scared or whatsoever that the drone is still nearby, then you can just catch it. Or if the signal is lost and you have low battery level, then it's safe. Just a little bit of less a thing to worry about. I'm not sure if there are any sensors. I think at the bottom side, I really don't know, to be quite honest. And overall, this thing doesn't have any sensors at all. So if you are flying inside, for instance, you can literally bump into everything. There are no safety thingies, making this actually not that beginner friendly. You know what I mean? So if you are a beginner, there is a huge chance that you will end up in a branch or something, and this thing doesn't have an automatic avoiding system. So that's something you have to worry about. Other thing that I didn't know as a beginner was that the micro SD card, you really have to have a decent one at least. The first time that I was flying, I couldn't record anything. The record button was not working, and I was not sure why. And afterwards I swapped it out with a SD card that was in my GoPro. That one worked, and the one that I have here is from Lexar. A Lexar, maybe, I'm not sure if you can focus it. It's a little bit small, but that one works, and then you can just record in 2.7K 30 frames per second or 1080p up to 60 frames per second. The photos that you can make with this drone are okay, just like a smartphone. It is okay. You can capture the moment, you can capture the surroundings and show them off in your social media. And overall, I think this is a good thing to have. Unfortunately, in the location where I live in, this whole area is restricted to fly with a drone because I'm living quite close to the airport, and that's why I have to go somewhere else, like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, travel there, and then I am in a place without restrictions, so you can just fly around. So if you're a beginner, make sure that you also know where you can fly, if you're living close by, or that you're living in a place where you can fly a drone each and every time. For me, for instance, I don't have that. I literally have to go 20 to 25 minutes to go to a place, and hopefully the wind is okay, because if there is a lot of wind, then this thing does not fly. You will get a warning on your, or a notification on your smartphone saying that there's too much wind, and then you cannot fly, or just it's not stable. It goes like this. So let me talk about first the good things. The good things about this drone: it is small, it is lightweight, you can carry it around. 249 grams, very important, so that you don't have to register it right now. I think maybe in June or something you have to register, at least here in the Netherlands. Not sure about the rest of the world. Other things is that, yeah, it's very easy to use. The images that you can create with this, both in photo and video, are just quite decent, and for social media, YouTube, all that stuff, it's just a great thing to have. So I really think that this is a great beginner's drone or a travel drone. The downside of this, it is small, so if there is a little bit of wind, it will not be very stable. The connection get lost from time to time, especially here in the Netherlands. We got a lot of Wi-Fi signals here. I got up to 85 meters in the sky, and then I lost a signal. Then it will go automatically back to where it started. The image quality is not the highest image quality, so it's not the best of the best. So if you really want the best top-notch quality, then go ahead and buy a more expensive drone, such as the new Mavic Air 2. That has more options, but it's also twice the price. There are some things that are manually controlled, but I think if you really want to have the right exposure, the right settings, shoot everything flat, then you really have to upgrade yourself to a bigger drone. DJI has marketed this little device as a small drone that you can carry around with, capture a moment with your friends, family, and just have a good time with it. It really does as it was marketed. So to me, this is really a drone that I highly recommend if you're interested in a small drone that you can carry around with and have a good time with, without any real things to do in post. So make a video, put it on your computer or tablet whatsoever, upload it, share it online with your friends, family, and you'll be happy. Everybody will be happy. Yeah, so that's all. Thank you again for watching. Subscribe if not already. Like the video, comment down below. What do you think about the DJI Mavic Mini? Are you going to buy it? Yes or no? I think it's a good buy. A good buy. I think it has some great value for those traveling moments, for those little moments. And yeah, that's all. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Good luck.